I am Jamie Baker with the Courier Sports Department here with Dave Hanneman, Ted Radick. Talk a little bit about Week 8 of the high school football season. Take a look back at Week 7 a little bit. I hear there was a big game at Donnell Stadium, Dave, Findlay and Whitmer.
It was a pretty big game.
4 or 5 people showed up?
Yeah, the biggest crowd I've seen there in years. Ran into a buzzsaw. Whitmer could probably beat some of the smaller college teams in the state. They're just flat out loaded. They've got tons of talent. And Findlay did some good things, but they couldn't hang with them for the whole game.
What's Findlay got to do to get back on track?
Beat Clay this week.
Well, I mean, that Clay comes at a pretty good time right before
Right.
you play St. John's and Fremont Ross in the season.
Last 2 games on the road. They're going to play St. John's at BGSU on Week 9. Then they got the traditional closer with an arch rival, Fremont Ross. Findlay is currently 5th in the playoff standings. I think if they go 8-2, they'll be in the playoffs. But if they win the last 2, they may even get to host a playoff game.
And there'll be another big crowd at Donnell.
Absolutely.
A couple of big, smaller school games. Biggest probably game on the schedule this week, Cary and Hopewell out at Bascom, Ohio. What do you guys think? Last year it was just a slugfest. Cary just pretty much trampled Hopewell out and scored 60-some points. Couldn't be stopped. I think it's going to be a lot closer this year.
Well, I have not seen Cary play this year. I have seen Hopewell. I saw them beat Lipsick. They looked awfully good. But they're going up against the only team in our coverage area that runs the wishbone, and that's a different animal.
It is a different animal. It's going to be a packed house there, and it's probably going to be a packed house at Arcadia this weekend. Another big game with playoff implications. Probably the winner between Macomb and Arcadia automatically in the playoffs, probably. The loser, a little bit dicey, but they still have a chance, so it's a big game.
It is a big game. This will essentially be for 3rd place in the BVC, but forget that. What you talked about with the playoff race, that's the big deal. I think both teams are probably in anyway.
Okay.
But, it's going to be a battle.
And Arcadia's lost 2 straight, and 2 straight, haven't really been close. It's going to be hard for them to get on track against Macomb, isn't it? Because you've seen Macomb here in recent weeks.
Boy, I saw Macomb last week, and they just steamrolled Arlington. So, I don't know.
Well, the Redskins will have their work cut out for them, but they'll try to get back on the winning track. That'll wrap it up for Week 8. We'll see you next week for Week 9. In the meantime, you can get all the football coverage you need in the daily edition of the Courier.